WSOP day 37, main event day 2.
Listen to this tweet from Mike Massa. I'll be playing day 1C of the main event tomorrow at noon. I have a strong feeling I'm going to have a deep run as my body has been out of pain for most of the summer and all my cashes have been in no limit, which is hilarious because he's definitely the worst at no limit. But then he tweets last night, and all my pain is back night before day 2. Fuck my life.
He's a mush if the mush won early in his life. Main event day 2.
Main event day 2. Look how tight Ryan's pants are. Look at that booty.
So we have 100 bigs. Danny looked up the table, but he gave me a rating system where he just gave like D, D, B, gave me an F.
When Ryan busts today, if he gets upset, he can just think about how I still get to play my day 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, he's got 2.5%, right?
All right, Stu, please, Stu. Let me run well. Let me try to not make too much happen.
Look who it is. He's not even that fat. Right now, Ryan's yelling at Boris because Ryan went to go sit and Boris lost him, and his only job was to film him sitting at the table. And now Boris is filming me to try and get the blame off of him, but this guy fucks everything up. Ryan, make sure you get all the chips out of there.
I was nervous the night before, but at this point, I'm too busy to be nervous and ready to just play some poker.
Yesterday when I was playing, I was right by the rail and I caught like at least 5 or 6 different people like taking a snapshot of me. And when I looked up and caught them taking a picture, they just looked at me and would be like, "You're fat," and they just would walk away.
He's handing out cigs now.
Of course, you gotta share a cig with fellow smokers. Give back to the smoking community. I had someone come to me yesterday and tell me that her boyfriend is a big fan of mine and his only goal is to get a game-used cigarette from me.
Well, there's plenty of those all over the place.
I should have fucking clipped it right there, signed it.
Yeah, they could like frame that shit.
We're like exactly an hour into play, and we have identical stacks to what we started the day with. Really no hands. We just folded for 2 orbits and then played a couple small pots, and we have exactly 80,100. First break, we have 92-3. Yo, I'm shaking because we tried to punt it off just now, like, which I'm surprised at myself about. Can you tell us what you're doing for the vlog and give Boris a high five? You're leaving him hanging.
I'm streaming for Ryan.
We were very card dead. I hate that term. It's like a term Joey uses. Played no hands for like 3 orbits except for 2 hands. The button open, small blind calls, and we have king 10 suited in the big blind. We 3-bet, but we went too small. We went like 9 bigs instead of 12. Then we got 4 bets, so we had to fold. We're down to 70K. Under the gun raises to 1,800 at 400, 800, 800. Folds us in the small blind with 10-7 of clubs. We call. The big blind calls. Flop comes 9, 6, 5, 2 spades, 1 heart. We have clubs, but we have a nut shot. Check, check. The Euro under the gun opener bets like 1,500 or something. We raise to 5,500. Fold call. Turn is a 2 of hearts, so it's 2-tone board, but we still, you know, we bet 12K into 16. He called and the river came ace of diamonds, neither flush completes, and I bet 24K. And this is a scary bet, but the thing is on the river, aside from being scary and the adrenaline is high, I'm making a massive bluff in the main event, saying I have 8-7. I just put out a 25K chip and say 24. So if the guy was a dick, I don't know what the rule is. The dealer was like 2,400 or 24,000. I was like 1,000. But it would have been a catastrophe if somehow I got fucked and they enforced 2,400. But thank God they let the bet stand. The guy makes the fold. We show and go to break with 90K. And he folded.
That's a big fucking bluff.
Is it good?
I would have done everything different.
I gotta go back. My break's over. Good luck, guys.
It's so rare.
Bye, guys. I was starting to think that our seat is cursed since we like angled to trade seats at the end of the night. But at the end, they just hand out papers for your day 2 seat, and I asked the guy next to me. I got a seat 4, he got a seat 7 or whatever. I was like, yo, you want to trade with me? He's like, no, I like the end. And I was like, you're going to get sucked out on a bunch of times day 2, you know, run bad. And he was like, no, I'm not. And I was being such a baby. Then I asked the 4 if I could just get a different one. He gave me another one. But then once I'm getting no hands and just like the day's not going well, I'm thinking like, I cursed myself, butterfly effect, you know?
Danny's now sending in the group chat just over and over hands. He won 2 massive hands and then he lost a small one. And what did you have to say, Danny?
It's just annoying. Like, I just want to spin it. Let me just win 3, 4, 5 in a row and have a massive stack in the stupid 400 closet with 150K to first. God fucking forbid. They never let me do it.
So we're on the next break, but I'm too tilted to tell you guys hands. I fucked up some. I got as high as 140, back to 86, which is fine. Ton of chips, 70 bigs. I'm too pissed at myself for how I played some. That I'm being a sulking twat and don't want to say it yet. 2 more hours and dinner break, 70 bigs. We're in there. So we're doing fine. 20 minutes till dinner. But I just want to check on John because I'm bored for fun. What's up, pussy? Yo, pussy! I see all the new people walking in. I feel like we're in jail, like looking at the fresh meat, like who we're gonna take in the showers. This table is playing pretty competent. Give us a dummy. Blinds at 500, 1K, 1K. Under the gun plus 2 raises to 2K. We're in the low jack and look down at jack, spades, jack of clubs. We 3-bet to 6,500. Folds back to the original raiser. He calls. The flop comes. 10, 9, 5 with 2 clubs, 1 heart. He checks and we size up, bro. 1 pip over the top fucking thing. Danny likes it. We bet 9K. He calls. About 30K in the pot, go to the turn. The turn is the 5 of whatever. He checks. I check back. I don't think I need to keep betting. Right, Danny? Is that okay?
I would just
in one word. Okay, so no, it's not okay. River 4 of whatever. He blocks now, this dickhead. 10% pot. He thinks I'm gonna be a pussy and just call with jacks. He bets 3K. That's my trick to block bet. I say, fuck you, raise to 15K. He pays, we win. Great hand coming back from break. That was awesome. A little small. All right.
Don't have to 3-bet pre. You can, don't have to. Flop size might actually be a little too big in a 3-bet pot in this dynamic. And lastly, raise much bigger. Go pot on the river.
Folds to us in the cutoff. And we look down at your mom's butt, pocket aces. We raised to 2,100 at 500, 1K, 1K. The small blind, chip leader of the table, Euro, fucking sexy type of guy. I hate. 3 bets to 9K. Back on us. I am like, yo, suck my dick. I 4-bet. How big should I 4-bet here, Danny?
21 bigs.
He goes to 9. Yo, I went to 21 bigs. You don't give me fucking credit. He makes it 9K, we make it 21. Flop comes, king, 8, 5. Rainbow, he checks, we bet 11K, quarter pot. He calls, turn is a 4, brings backdoor spades. Now we're gotta figure out how do we get all the money from ace, king, or whatever the fuck he has, queens, right? So I have like maybe 60K in my stack now left, and I bet 30 of it. I mean, I probably could have bet smaller, or I don't know, it was a weird amount that I had left to get it set up a river jam. But anyway, we bet 30K, he folds, this is great. We have our peak stack of the day, 140K.
Ryan needs to study geometric sizing.
Early position raises to 2K. We're in like the low jack and flat with ace queen off. An Asian kid next to us, 3 bets to 7,500. Folds back to us, and we could just fold this, but we don't. We call. Heads up to the flop, becomes queen 9 jack. So there's about 20K in the pot. We check, he bets 7,000. We gotta call once with our top pair. It's a 2-tone board. Turn comes, 2 of hearts. We check. He bets 23K into the, whatever it is now, 34K. And this is where the hand should end. I should just fold. He has kings, he has whatever the fuck. But he's Asian, so I talk myself into calling. The river comes, whatever, 6 of nothing. We check, he jams, we fold. So pissed at myself. And we end this level at like 86K, I think. Fucking paid the Euro off on like a 4 flush board with top pair because I convinced myself he was bluffing. Horrible call. 600, 1,200, 1,200. We're back with 90K, trying to stay mentally sharp. Still a lot of blinds. We gotta not fuck up. Folds to us on the button. We look down at 69 suited, 9-6 of diamonds. We raise 25. The small blind, Asian kid, 3 bets, 85. Back on us. Do I continue? I think I can. I'm in position. It's suited. It's 9-7, I probably would. 9-6, I don't, but I do. I did here. Flop comes 7-7-6, rainbow with 1 diamond. He bets big again, like the size of his 3-bet, like 8K again. We call.
Yeah, that's a good size.
Turn is a 5. Check, check. River is a 10, bringing the backdoor flush that we obviously don't block. And I was ready to call any bluff, like the kid's full of shit, but he just checks. We check back. He has ace queen. You would value. I almost value bet the turn. You would value bet river.
I would definitely value bet turn, actually.
I was so close to it. Fuck. My instinct was to bet turn. That's really the only hand of the last 2 hours. So now we have 100K coming back to 1,500 big blind. I feel okay.
You're putting all this emphasis on the main, and you're just like playing wider than you played in the Colossus this year.
Wider?
Like, you know, after a night with me, you're wider in the morning. In the main, you're wider than you were in the Colossus.
We have 6 minutes until dinner break. They're saying I gotta go back, but I'm saying let's hit the Sugar Rush 1000. Danny streamed on our kick. Stake.us, use the sign-up code RDP, and you can have as much fun as I'm having. All right, so I'm predicting that we're gonna win today. No, what are we gonna bag? 201 is what I feel like. Got 4 more hours left. Let me go check on John. Good luck, John.
Hey, thanks, Ryan.
Is Danny fat? We raise an early position with king queen suited to 3K at 1,500 big blind. Folds around to the small blind, who goes all in for 31.5K or 21 bigs. I think about it for a bit and think I'm up against 8s and 7s enough of the time to make the call. This is not the best.
Sorry.
Maybe online, but not in live poker. We're up against ace queen suited. This is bad. We chose the higher variance route, and I'm instantly regretting it. It's not horrible, but it's not necessary or good, and I'm pissed at myself. So we still have 36 bigs, or like 54k at this point. When we defend the big blind with queen 9 off and check call once on jack 7-9, but he continues to barrel big on the turn of king, and we have to give up. And now we're down to 45k, or 30 bigs. Not ideal, but 30 bigs is a lot of bigs. We're in the main event. If I torch 30 bigs all year, you just will be thinking about how you wish you were back in the main with 45k. Gotta stay mentally sane. I'm not that good at it in game, but regardless, we are where we are. Blinds at 1k, 1500, 1500. Under the gun or under the gun 1 raises to 4,000. Folds to us in the hijack, and we look down at pocket 10s. We have 30 bigs. We can flat. We can, I don't know if you can ever jam, but we decided 3-bet, not all in. We go to 11k, folds back to the original raiser. He calls, and we're going to a flop. Flop comes. Queen, 8, 3, 2-tone. He checks, and we bet 7k, leaving ourselves 26.5k behind. And eventually the villain goes all in. Now, in game, I didn't love it. He had been wild in many pots. If it were an ace high board, it's a snap fold. Different types of boards, it's a snap fold. But I just don't think recreationals play a queen in this way. So I'm torn. It's like it's the main event. I can't fucking call off for my tournament life. Like, what do I beat? Back and forth. Then I'm like, you know what? He's been showing up with ridiculous shit. He's clearly the most recreational player at the table. I just don't think they play a queen like this. They don't play king queen like this, just queen jack or like ace queen this way. Hands that don't really even need protection. Like they just check call and sees what goes down. Certainly never jacks. Like there's just since I don't think he's gonna play queens this way generally. I'm like, all right, he just has ace jack and he's trying to get me off ace king, or he has some stupid shit. He has some bullshit hybrid type of bet. And eventually I also look at him and he's trying to look relaxed a little bit, looking around the room, and I'm like, that weighs in a little bit, even though it shouldn't, but mainly just the way I think that Rex will play a queen was the main judgment call, and I made the call, and he shows us ace queen. And we're out of the main event. It's the worst fucking feeling. I'm probably sitting in bugs right now. These stairs are disgusting. Busting the main event fucking sucks, yo. I'm so lucky I got to play it 4 times, and I played well in 2 of them. I played well generally yesterday and today, or day 1 and today, I think. I played solid. Today I did a little more than I needed to do, though. I was in there. I was trying to get chips too fast, probably. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's just so few hands. It's like, you just run better. It doesn't matter, you know? This is it. This is the life we've chosen. I don't know when I'm gonna go home now. I don't know what the fuck, anything.
Make the booty bounce on the dance floor.
Now, he doesn't deserve any applause. He called with King Jack.